Well, here's something cool that came into the scrapyard today. It's an old tank trailer. They took the landing gear and the axles and everything out of it, so it's pretty much all aluminum, and brought it in on this Landau trailer. We're going to just pick it up with the crane, and then he'll be able to drive out underneath it. And we get these old aluminum and stainless tankers from time to time. The only way we'll take them is if they're cleaned out, but whenever we get them, we unload them, and then we use that mobile shear down there to just size them down into little pieces, and then we'll actually take it up to our baler and bale it as aluminum. Whenever they come in with axles and landing gear and fifth wheel plates and all that stuff, we obviously have to cut all of that off first. And of course the price is affected. So this trailer being pretty much all aluminum will bring a higher price than if it was a complete trailer with all the steel still attached to it. So like I said, the plan is for him to just pick it up enough to drive the truck out from under it. Not that that thing's so heavy that the crane can't handle it. It's just sort of awkward, and we don't want it to slide or drop or hit any of the controls on the trailer and cause any sort of damage. So it's just easier just to pick it up enough for him to drive out, and then the crane can set it wherever we need it out of the way. Then he'll just set it over here to the side. Like I said, we'll use that mobile shear right there to just chomp it down into pieces, and that shear makes quick work of aluminum, so he'll get it sized down. You can see underneath there they've got the fifth wheel plate and pretty much all the big steel off. So it's pretty much clean enough to go ahead and shear up and bale. Now that we got it off the trailer, he's gonna go ahead and start chomping into it. Usually whenever big stuff like this comes in, we try to start processing it right away just because it's so bulky and takes up so much space. See how easily that shear blade cuts through that aluminum. And these trailers, they got big baffles all the way down, so you have to sort of cut it in sections. So you can see down inside that trailer, that big round baffle is what round and rigid, but makes it a little more difficult when it's time to cut them up. He's trying to roll the trailer over after he cuts it up. That way he can continue to cut it all the way around. Now he's got it sectioned into two pieces. So he cut on the aluminum tank trailer for a little while longer, and you can see he got it split into some smaller pieces. Once they're down to about this size, or maybe even a little bit smaller, they'll be ready to run through the baler. This thing came in at about 3:30, and we only worked till 4, so this was about 30 minutes worth of work. So I'd say about another hour and he'll have this thing completely chopped up and ready to go. Unfortunately, on these aluminum trailers, you make a lot of these small pieces. When it's steel, we can just use the magnet to pick all that stuff up, but of course aluminum doesn't stick to a magnet, so we'll have to get down here and pick all these small pieces up by hand. Not a big deal, it just takes a little bit longer than if it were a steel trailer. Well, that's pretty much it for this one. I just wanted to show you how we process something oddball like this aluminum trailer. A lot of people don't think about what happens to these things when they get to the end of their life and how they actually get recycled. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about how we process them, and then from here this aluminum will head to an aluminum mill where it may be shredded or melted or both. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.